had received calls from many residents who were frightened given the fact that the building they live in, Champlain Towers North, is basically the same building as Champlain Towers South. It was built at about the same time. It was built by the same developer. It was probably built with the same plans. It was probably built with the same materials. And given that we cannot determine what made Champlain South fall down, it's understandable that they're nervous. What I did was I reached out. After speaking to those residents on the first night, or it was the next morning, I reached out to Senator Scott and Mayor Cava and voiced my concerns, and we had a discussion, and the consensus was that taking action was probably necessary. Now, what kind of action to take was the discussion item, and I think the resolution of that was to tell the residents what we knew, give them the option to relocate if they wanted to, and basically get in there and do a top-to-bottom forensic study of the building. What happened today was our Surfside building official went into the Champlain Towers North and the Champlain Towers East, which is adjacent, and they did a cursory review of the structure. And to paraphrase my conversation with my building official, he came back and said basically that they didn't find anything that was out of order. Now, so that's reassuring, but that is not a deep dive into the building itself. And there are people that have concerns about staying in the building given what's happened. I can't say that I'd be excited about staying in that building either. So what we did was today we were able to talk to FEMA, and FEMA said that they would make arrangements given that it's a relationship between what's happened, the catastrophe that's happened at the South building, and what's potentially going on at the North building and the other circumstances, that they would help with the relocation, the temporary relocation, because it's likely that would probably only take a couple weeks for the deep dive, and then we would know, and we could probably say with certainty, or most likely, that the building is safe. Because right now I can't answer that question, but maybe in 2 weeks we can. Thank you.
Just to follow up on the North Tower, so there's no mandatory evacuation of the North Tower?
There was never a mandatory evacuation. It's always been voluntary.